Hi Stampers, this is Karen Phillip. I'm a Stampin Up Demonstrator and I'm pleased to show you how to make this card. And I'm calling this technique Dauber background and leaves. Real creative. So this is the background part and these are the leaves. Very simple. I also have the instruction sheet, and this is showing the leaves and this is showing the background part. So let's get started. You will need two longer pieces. Well, not necessarily longer, but I'm using two pieces of 5 by 1.5, and that makes it easier to do the punching. And oh, I didn't even show you that. So the punching, I'm using the layering leaf stamp set and the bow punch. They are not a bundle, but you can get them separately. Alright, it's very simple and very non-methodic. The more random you go, the better. So I'm using 4 different colors: Peach Pie, Coastal Cabana, Summer Splash, and Pretty Peacock. You don't have to start in this order, but I'm using the Summer Splash or the Peach Pie first. Again, it doesn't need to be in any specific order. I'm randomly, this one has a little ink on it, but that's okay. I'm randomly putting some dots on the sheets. There's 2 of them. Again, I want to stamp 4 or punch 4 leaves. That's why I have 2, and it just seemed to go in my packets better and also just come easier to punch. I also have my circle from the Stitch Dies, or Stylish Shapes, I believe it's called. And I'm just doing this on the right side because I want to stamp the sentiment on the left side of it. So you want to kind of leave a little bit of enough space for your sentiment. There we go. Alright, so, and also on the inside of the card, you can either use one of the leaves that's left over, or you can do a couple little things on the inside. So I guess we'll do all 3. Alright, so that's it for the Peach Pie. Daubers in a little container. Next we have Coastal Cabana. And the Coastal Cabana and Summer Splash are very, very close. You could get by with just one or the other, but I'm using both. My card base will be Coastal Cabana. And the Summer Splash just gives a little bit of a tinge darker on the ink, but it's actually lighter on the cardstock, which is interesting. And I'm kind of making sure that these stay like circles. That kind of stays with the design. Normally when we use daubers, we spread it around and that sort of thing, but this time I just want the circles. So that is Coastal Cabana. Now Summer Splash. Again, you don't have to go in any particular order. So you can see it's a little darker. I'm just going to put one of those though. Here we're going to put some in here. You want to not necessarily go all on the outside of your paper because we'll be punching from the center. So, but leave some white. You do want to leave some white. Just gives it the more interest, I guess. And then a couple on this one. And next we will use the Pretty Peacock. It looks kind of messy, but that's what we want. This one will do fewer. And, oops, went right over the other one, but that's okay. And we just continue on with all of them. This needs a spot right in the middle. You don't have to do them dark, you can. And then just 1 or 2 on our inside. And that's all that we need for the dots. Now we will take our pretty peacock and do a couple more things here. We will put a leaf on, 2 leaves actually, from that stamp set, the layering leaves, and stamp them, like 2 of them. I don't know if you can see it. And then on the inside of the card, we're just stamping one on the right corner. Now, I kept telling everybody this yesterday at club. In order to avoid all of this mess on the block, if you use the long block, you should stamp it so that it's this way on the block and not this way, and then that will avoid that. But I didn't listen to my own instructions. Wipe some of that ink off of there. Okay, next we will stamp our sentiment, and I'm just saying hello, and that just goes right in the center, like so. Now that's it for stamping. Now the next part is the punching, and I'm using again the bow punch. Take this out of here, flip it over, like messy. Okay, so we're taking these 2 and we're just punching them out. Oh, didn't punch all the way through. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do the second one. Sometimes if you punch it quick, it does better because it's so intricate. And then, now these scraps, I don't know, they just are screaming something like a border or something for something else. So I'm just punching it. Yeah, it works better when you give it that good punch. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I think I want to do something with these. Now they have the opening, but I just don't know what yet. So if I come up with something, maybe I'll show it. Alright, now we assembled the card. It's pretty simple. The inside we have the part that we stamped, the little corner. And I really use this so we don't get ink all over everything. Okay. That goes on here. Alright. Then I use this delicate, I think it's delicate, no, Dashing Designs 3D embossing folder. And you can see the pattern. It's kind of a neat pattern. It's in the 24-25 annual catalog. And both sides are pretty similar, so you don't know which is necessarily the correct side. And it doesn't matter. Alright, next we'll take a piece of, what is this? The Pretty Peacock. And we'll set that on the side here. Now we will take a larger circle in the Costa Cabana, and we will pop that up at the end. But we'll put our sentiment on the circle. Oops. Sometimes this tape is just too sticky. Now I can't get it to go at all. Alright, we're good. Alright. And then we will take our leaves. I'm going to use the other tape runner just because, maybe not. Yeah, I'll use this one. Just because I want to just gently attach these on the back, and our adhesive, this one is way too strong. So I'm just putting it kind of toward the top and putting my leaves, and you want to kind of like lay them on your card first. So it has a goober on it. I think it was when it got caught. You want to put it on the card first so that they don't extend off of the card. I did that a couple times. So just kind of lay them on there. You have the adhesive on the back. Just kind of stick it on there. And then we'll put our dimensionals on after that. Now when you have dimensionals and they're toward the end of it, you can cut these in little, I don't know what you call them, pieces, I guess. They're no specific shape. They just kind of go with what was left. You never want to throw away. You can use this entire sheet of dimensionals. I've seen people throw them away after they take out the center part, and that's not necessary. So I always just trim, like you can see all these little pieces. Just a little money saver, I guess. All right, we'll take these off. I actually ran out of dimensionals, and so this was helpful to have some of that left over. Okay. And then we'll just put this on here, like so. And we have some gems that I'm going to use. I'm using the, what are these called? 24, 26 in color shimmer gems. And I think there's enough green on here, so I'm going to use the, what color would this be? This would be the peach. I just put some of that in the center here. I usually like to do one big and two small, and come on, I'll just stick that in there, like so. And now you have a really cute card, and using your own background. Now this piece, the one leaf that was left over, I guess you could put it on the front, like so, or, and that's not a bad idea. So I might just stick it on under there, just for, since I had it. Or you could put it on the inside instead of doing the stamping. Otherwise, on my instruction sheet for club members, I put it on here to show that that's what the result was. So that's it for this card. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.